Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. We are doing
Hello.
another podcast because some big news has just dropped. Literally, about what, 10 minutes ago, the Pokemon
Yep,
Direct was uh,
a thing.
a thing, and we basically, me and H say, right, we were going to do a podcast to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened a couple of weeks ago, like the new Mario Kart, Mario stuff which came out, which we'll talk about later in the video. And then popped up a few days ago, said, "Yo, there's a Pokemon Direct on Sunday." So I thought, okay, we'll watch that just in case anything like big drops from that. And as we were watching it, literally there was Pokemon Go updates. There was all boring stuff which wasn't very important.
But just the mobile games.
There was the mobile games. Pokemon Unite had an update, new characters. Arceus has a new Daybreak thing, which I'm not sure about. I don't know what even that is.
They didn't really explain anything about it apart from you can get 30 balls or
You get
whatever
33
for free.
Pokeballs for free. I think you can like there's more wild encounters of the big boy scary Pokemon, but I'm not sure. But it's a free update, so when I play it like next on stream, back to the Twitch. Yeah, I'm
All
sure
the updates today.
all the updates are today, yes. But at the end, literally the best part of the direct was the last 2 minutes, where it's
We thought it was the new
the
Detective
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Because when it first dropped, it was like live action, and there was just like it looked like a police officer, like going through
Yeah,
like this abandoned warehouse type thing, and we thought this has to be a new Detective Pikachu too, right? Because it was live action. It was like I saw the coffee, and I thought, well, in the first film, Pikachu always drank the coffee. That was like his signature thing, drinking coffee. So I thought
yep.
this is a new Detective Pikachu 2 movie. And then it became like then we saw like images and videos of like it kind of looked like the art style of Arceus, but like more modern. And we thought, hang on a minute, this is not a movie. What is this? Is this
I
like
was like, I
because
was like, oh,
yeah, because H was watching like 5 seconds ahead of me. I don't know why, because we both had it live. Must be like Liverpudlian internet or something. But we were watching it, and H went, "Oh." So I said, "What? What is it?" And then I saw it. I said, "What is this?" And I got very confused, and I watched it all, and I thought, "Is this a new game? It can't be Gen 9. It can't be Gen 9 because Arceus came out this year. It can't be Gen 9.
and
It can't be Gen 9." And then it got to the end and said, "Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon
Scarlet.
Violet." And I thought, hang on a minute, Gen 9's coming out. And I thought,
And then
Gen 9's coming out! And then we saw yeah, because then I googled afterwards and I thought, because Sword and Shield only came out like last week. It came out in 2019. It came out before COVID was a thing. This is now 2022. It's because Sword and Shield had so much DLC updates, which I just thought, they came out at the same time, sort of thing. But it came out in 2019. So we're getting a new Pokemon game the end of this
which
year,
is open world.
which is open world. It's kind of like Sword and Shield, but I think it's got more of the Arceus type stuff in it as well. So I don't know if it's going to be more like Arceus, where you can like wander around and fight things with your, like how Arceus is, because everyone loved Arceus. Like people are saying that's the best Pokemon game ever. I can see it, but growing up playing the original ones, I just think that style of the game is better, kind of thing.
Thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is to try and merge the two
together.
together.
Like they tried to do that in Sword and
You'll have the standard like routes and everything, I presume,
yeah,
because we saw many different areas.
areas. Yeah, there was like the beach, there was a desert, there was a
Um,
swamp, there was like a mountain
and it's going
range
to
type thing.
try and be semi-open world maybe for
Semi
each
open.
route.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
because I know they started that in Sword and Shield. Because I wasn't doing Twitch when Sword and Shield, so you probably didn't see me play it. But Sword and Shield, they had the main area, which is basically like the wild zone, where it was basically Arceus. Basically, you
Yeah,
could run around and find Pokemon, but then the rest of the game was like put around it. So you'd only go in there to like hunt stuff and then come out again and do the main story mode and do that. And all the Pokemon were the wild Pokemon were actually running about, you could see them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's a new game and you run into the grass and you don't actually know what's there, and you run into this and go, oh my god, what's that Pokemon? Because if you just see it running around, you go, what the hell is that thing? I think it's more surprising if you just run into the grass and the animation plays and you go, pop, new Pokemon, other than go,
Maybe,
oh, what's that
maybe,
over there? Oh, what's that over there? Let me just run that way.
maybe I hope that they've got areas with long grass in the game where it's
Yeah,
a
because
bit more difficult to see. So maybe there'll be a sort of more of a sort of
it's hidden.
headshot, and it's just your head going over the grass or something.
Or maybe they're like hidden behind like boulders and stuff, and like it's all like 3D, and you have to like there's tall grass, and you just hear their like the top of their head poking out at the top or something, or you see like I don't know,
I
like
don't know.
like in Arceus, I've seen like all these new Pokemon, but I've not been like, oh my god, what is that? That's amazing. I'm like, oh, there's that thing over there. Oh, okay. I can just walk over there and see it. Like it's not the same like surprise as like if I played like Gen 5 or my first game Gen 4, like running through the grass, because I wasn't expecting it kind of thing. I thought, oh, everything's going
Yeah,
to be the same. But yeah, but the main talking point of all of it was
the
the
starters.
starters at the end because we briefly saw the stars at the end, and
And we're trying to work out, I suppose, not what they are, because
I mean,
apart from one of
apart
them,
from
one
one
of
of
them's
them,
a bit of a debate.
yeah, it was a bit vague because obviously the main at the end of you could probably they'll probably be on screen right now, but there is the green cat. We don't know what their names are right now. We just know what they look like. There's a cat which is green, which is obviously the grass type. There's a duck which kind of looks like Luigi. Ben said it looked like Luigi. I think it looks like Donald Duck. I
I
think
can't
it.
unsee it
I,
now. He said that.
I think it looks like Donald Duck personally. I think it's
It
gonna
it does a
like
bit like naked
Donald
Donald
Duck.
Duck
Yeah,
with a boulder on his head.
I reckon when he evolves, he's gonna have the proper. He's gonna have like a sailor jacket type thing on, and I'll be like a big Donald Duck. I feel like that is the angle. It's gonna be. I think.
I think
Well,
Disney would sue.
no, I think it'll just be a sailor duck. I don't know. To be fair, Disney will probably buy Pokemon at some point anyway, so
Probably.
so it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Yeah, and then the final one, which when I first saw it, I thought that's a hippopotamus.
it
But
does look a bit like a hippo,
but the
but
problem is it's on 2 legs, not
it's on two
four,
legs,
and I don't know because it's got a
and it
big
looks a
mouth.
bit like an
Apple.
apple.
It looks like an apple, but then we looked at it again, and it looks like a chili pepper because it's got the green stalk on its head, and its tail looks like a generic spicy chili pepper,
Yeah.
and that makes more sense being the fire
Yeah, it
type.
makes sense with fire.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a spicy hippo. I don't know, but it. The thing is, right? When I first saw them, I thought when you get to see the new stars, you immediately go, yes, I want that one. Like first appearance, you just see the three and go, I'm having that one. For me, it was the duck. I don't know why. I just thought I want the duck. You said the cat,
Yeah.
and did Ben say the hippo?
Ben said the cat, but when he looked at him,
The
he said the hippo
hippo.
thing.
Yeah, because I said to Ben right because he was just about to leave for work, and I said, "Yo, there's new starters out. There's a cat, a hippo, and a duck." And he said, "Is the hippo grass type?" I said, "No, it's the fire type." He says, "Okay, I want the cat then." Then he came down and saw the starters on my computer before he left for work. He said, "I want the hippo now." So, like the problem is for me, it could completely throw off because that could be like so they're the base stars. I could see like the final forms and thought, actually, I want the grass cat. Actually, I want the hippo because you only have like the baby form for like only like 20%, 25% of the game.
Yeah.
Then you have the middle part for like maybe 10% of the game, and then you have the big boys for most of the game. So for me, I at this moment because back in when the Sword and Shield came out, I was big fan of Sobble, right? The
Yeah.
water type. And then when I saw the final evolutions, I moved over to Grookey because the evolution is basically just a Cadbury's gorilla with a massive drum kit. So it makes completely no difference for like what star it would be, but it
Coming in the
yeah tonight.
afternoon.
Hold on. But yeah, let me know in the comments which star you think you're gonna choose. So I feel like this is gonna
Yeah.
be you watch.
I mean,
You'd have the cat. I'd have the duck.
it may be a cat, then it will go to like a cheetah or something. That kind of form, and then it will go to like line with a proper mane or something, probably
Well, the problem is the
like
last
leafy mane.
leafy mate. That makes more. If that like all on four legs, because the last cat starter they had was in Gen 7, whereas a fire cat. You know Incineroar from Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that started out like that cat, but fire type,
yeah.
and everyone was upset. But it became a big wrestler with on two legs. If it stayed on four legs, might be different. I reckon because it's a grass type, it will stay on four legs. I don't.
Actually,
I don't think it'll be. I think the hippo will. I think the hippo will be the only one on. No, because the duck obviously has only got two legs. So it won't be on four legs.
if I
But
turn into a fire-breathing dragon.
I don't know because at the moment it's a chili. It's basically a chili
It's
pepper.
got the tail for to be
It's a dragon.
a dragon or something,
It could be. Yeah, but
like a T-Rex.
I don't think they'll have a star as a T Rex because that'd make that the fossil Pokemon. That's the thing. Because all the dinosaur Pokemon are all fossils.
Yeah.
It could be. I because it's a chili form. I think it's going to be a chili hippo, and it's going to turn into like I don't know what like a big chili pepper is. Because it obviously got this. Because at the moment it's a standard red one. Like what's like a massive like the ghost pepper chili is just a big like pepper like like a red salad pepper type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe it's just gonna be. I don't know. I think it's gonna be like a big hippopotamus, which is like big and red and like super. I mean, they obviously most of the stars now are dual typing. That's the thing because
Yeah.
they might not just be fire, grass, water. Because obviously the duck, if it's not water flying, then something's wrong because it's a duck and it can fly. So it has to be water flying. Whether it's just water in its base form, but becomes water flying when it fully evolves, is something different. The hippo, I 100% think is going to be a ground type because it's a hippo, and they're known for like running around in mud and stuff. And the cat, I think, at this stage, I think it's going to be pure grass, but that would mean both the stars would be super effective against it with one of their stabs. So maybe not. I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. But the other debate we had when watching it was where it was set.
Yes. So I have found this article, but I'll go through this after
How's there an
about it.
article already? It came out like literally less than an hour ago. It came out. Is
Yes,
it released?
there's an article,
Is
and
it from Nintendo?
no, it's from Polygon, who's quite a big game.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Um,
What have they got for us? Because we were debating. We think it's like got a Spanish type vibe, whether it could be South America or Spain, but I'm not sure.
I think it might. I think it might be Spain because of the gym that we saw looked quite like the cathedral in Barcelona to me.
Yeah, and obviously
Uh,
the house, when you see it, there's the yellow house like you see in the trailer, and it looks
yeah,
like a
very
generic
Spanish.
Spanish house. Which when I first saw it, watched it back, I thought this is probably gonna be either Brazil, Argentina, like that kind of the world, or or even Mexico. It could be Mexico, thinking about it, because you said it's got the American type style of it, and Mexico must have some of that like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's either going to be like Mexico, South America's base, or actually full
Right,
blown
okay.
Spain.
I found this article on Games Radar, and they say that it looks like Spain, and they agree with me with the cathedral.
Okay, so it's probably going to be Spain.
So,
It's probably Spanish then.
um, Yeah, they've put a Mediterranean feel, so
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Okay. So that means one of the gym leaders is going to be a Spanish wrestler.
probably.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, okay. I can see that.
I'm just I'm slowly browsing whilst we're talking about it, see if I can see
See if
anything
it gets.
else.
Yeah, because it literally came
This is
out.
just so new.
It's so new, there's
Um,
no stuff out yet. We don't even know what they're called. We don't know anything.
no. Do you have any ideas of names? What you'd want them to be called?
That's the thing, right? I have no idea what you'd call a Pokemon because the last ones were like completely. I mean, it's a sailor duck, so it's got to be like a combination of like the two things for the duck.
Yes.
So it could, yeah, but they could use either the word duck or like a type of duck, like a mallard or whatever.
Yeah.
And obviously,
It's a white duck. What's the white breed of white duck?
I don't know. I reckon it'll be. But the thing is, that right, there's a swan Pokemon which is just called Swanna with a swan with an A on the end. So it could be freaking anything. What it'd be called?
Uh, the main domestic duck breed,
Yes, is
which is a white duck, is
yes,
called a Pekin.
pecking.
Pekin. So they might just add a C in there or something
They could,
and just call it pecking.
or call it Pecky.
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 Yeah,
That works.
Pekin sounds more Pokemon-y to me.
Yeah,
The
Peckins.
dinosaur
Hippo.
hippo
The
thing.
dinosaur hippo thing.
Well, this article says it's a dinosaur, but its face has got a hippo face. Maybe it evolves into a hippo.
Maybe. It's got to have like a spicy, like. If it's Spain, I was going to say jalapenos, jalapenos, but they're Mexican, aren't
Jalapenos.
they? Oh my god.
What?
Jalapenosaurus.
Jalapenosaurus Rex.
Jalapenosaurus Rex. Yes, and then the cat can just be called, I don't know.
Its name.
It's got
No,
to be
cat.
or jalap I can't even jalap
Jalapeno.
jalapenopotamus. That's a tongue twister. Jalapenopotamus. And then
Jalapenopotamus.
and then obviously the cat is just going to be, I don't know, a grass cat. You said it looked like a Siamese cat? Did you say before?
Persian.
Persian cat. That's the one. Persian. Yeah, but there's a Pokemon called Persian.
That's the pro. Okay.
What?
So there's an official description with the names that has just been released.
Oh my God! Here we go. Breaking news. What we got?
So, what one would you like to go for first? And may I say,
And
they have an official of what the hippo is as well.
okay, we'll end on the hippo. Let's start with cat.
Cat.
Yes.
So the cat is called Sprigatio.
Okay. What? Sprigatio. That's Italian. Sprigatio.
Sprigatito. What? Yeah, Sprigatito.
Sprigatio. Yes.
An extra two in there.
Yeah. Sprigatio the cat.
It does sound a bit Italian, doesn't it?
It does. It could just be Mediterranean based in general. Like there could be a Spanish
Probably,
area, an
because,
Italian
like,
area, a French area.
Because the hippo one sounds very sort of Mediterranean, Italian-y as well.
Okay, we'll do the cat. We'll do the hippo last. Right. The cat. Is there anything else about the cat? Is it just the name?
That's just the name.
Does it say like underneath what type of Pokemon it is? Does it say the cat
It just
Pokemon?
says the grass cat Pokemon.
Okay. Okay. What about the duck?
The duck.
Yes.
Now, I think this is actually quite a good name.
Okay. Here we go.
It's the duckling Pokemon, so it's definitely
Yeah,
a
duck.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
it's a bit obvious.
It's
now,
a
isn't
duck.
it?
Duck. Yeah.
It is Quaxley.
Quaxley.
Quaxley the duck.
Quaxley. Quaxley sounds like, I don't know. Quaxley.
Like Quaxley.
Quaxley. Okay. Okay, we've got Quaxley the duck and what's the other one?
Brigatitor.
Sprigatio.
Pretty
Okay.
much. And
Sprigatio. Quaxley and
and then we've got this one, which again sounds very
okay. Okay, just read the bit underneath first. What type of Pokemon is it?
the fire
Yes.
crocodile.
That is not a crocodile. There is no way in hell that's a crocodile. That doesn't look like a crocodile. It's too fat for a crocodile. It's not a
This is the fire croc Pokemon. Maybe it grows into a crocodile.
That's fair because we've had Feraligatr, which is another star, which is a crocodile, and obviously we've got Crocodile, which is a crocodile. So it'd be nice to have a new crocodile Pokemon, fire type. Okay,
It
what's
is
called?
Now, this is um. It sounds. It's Fuecoco.
What's it called?
Fuecoco.
F-
Fuecoco.
Fuecoco. Fue Coco.
Yeah.
I can't even. It's Fuecoco.
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 That's very
Fuecoco.
Spanish.
That's Fuecoco. Yes.
That sounds Spanish. The other one sounds
yeah.
Italian, and then the other one's just
What's the other one?
a play on words.
Was it Quaxley?
Quaxley.
Quaxley. All I've put is put the word quack for duck and C for sailor and put them together.
It's got an X.
It's an X.
Quaxly.
Quaxley. Quaxley. It could be Quaxley. I don't know.
Well, I presume it's Quaxley because it's a duck.
Duck. Yeah, Quaxley. Okay. Interesting. Now I know it's a crocodile. I'm very intrigued what it's going to look like when it's this final form. Because me.
Also, there is a little bit of update of what the actual Arceus update is because it wasn't very
Clear. Okay.
clear.
Yes.
So it'll be available today, on 27th of February, so last Sunday.
Yes.
It includes a new quest to investigate.
Okay. I'm guessing that's side quest, not main story quest.
Yes.
Okay.
No idea what the quest is, and it's saying that they are creating an animated series based on
Yeah, they did mention
Arceus,
that. So they're gonna make
which is expected to debut this year.
So is there gonna be like a YouTube spin-off or an actual proper like anime, like the actual main story?
Doesn't say yet.
Okay, I reckon it's gonna be.
But
It could be
now
like
you know their names
Yes, I
and
don't.
what they actually are. What one would you think you'd pick, or would you stick?
I think
Pig or stick? Let's play pig or stick.
Stick or twist. I think I'm gonna stay with Quaxley for now, but I'm intrigued to know what the crocodile looks like.
Yes.
Because when me, you, and Ben all looked at it, we did not. None of us said crocodile. You said dinosaur. I think Ben said that's a weird-looking hippo.
And you were sort of in the middle.
I was in the middle. I thought it was a hippo. I don't know. Then it became an apple hippo. Now it's a chili crocodile. I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
That is pretty much everything we know for that, really.
That's pretty much all we know about Pokemon. I reckon they're gonna leak. They're gonna like give us like a few. Next month you'll have a little bit more. Oh, next month you have a little bit more because it comes out. What did it say? Late 2022. And
November. November.
It'll be November
probably.
Because that's when Brilliant Diamond came out. That's when Sword and Shield came out. All the new Pokemon games come out in November.
Yes.
Apart from Arceus, which
definitely.
came out in January. So Pokemon have had 2 big games this year, potentially.
Yes. It is definitely open world. I can tell you that.
Nice. It is very. It's going to be Arceus base.
But
Okay.
there's going to be various towns, etc., as well as seamless into the wilderness. So probably each town will be like a different country in the Mediterranean, maybe.
Maybe. Maybe like what, France, Spain, no, Italy, Portugal, Greece.
Exactly.
Yeah, I reckon it would be like that then. Okay. So that comes out in November. So if you're not followed on the Twitch, I'm probably definitely going to be streaming it when it comes out in November.
But which one do you think you'll get?
Scarlet or Violet?
Yes.
That also depends because sometimes they have version exclusives.
Yes, they do.
So, but
from
I mean, Ditto's more of a violet colour, so let's go for the violet for now.
yeah, I'd go for the violet.
Yeah. I don't know, but yes, we'll keep you updated if there's any more Pokemon news and stuff. The next podcast we do, we'll try and do more updates on that. Now, we've gone over the Pokemon stuff. Now let's move on to what we were supposed to be talking about before the wild Pokemon news came out, which was the Nintendo Direct, which happened 2 weeks ago. Was that 2 weeks ago? Or was it 3 weeks ago?
Week and a half.
It was the same day I played It Takes Two with Foss.
Yes, it was.
And I did Double Crash since then, so that was not last week but the week before. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. As of recording this, it was 2 weeks ago, or 2.5 weeks ago, should I say? And there was a lot of interesting new games in that, which I'm definitely excited about. And the main one, which we have talked about multiple times on podcasts in the past, is Mario Kart.
Yes, now Mario Kart 9, and we said about maybe including the tracks for Mario Kart Tour, and maybe some new characters. Now, we don't know about characters.
We don't know about characters yet, no.
But in essence, this is Mario Kart 9, to be honest.
Basically, yes, because like I said, when we talk about what I'd like in Mario Kart 9, I said just put all of the old tracks in the new game, and just I just said to keep the same game, but add all the new tracks and all the all playable characters. I've got half my wishes come true, because the tracks are coming over. Now, the reason why I think they haven't actually went Mario Kart 9 is because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is almost the best selling Nintendo game or even game ever. I don't know if it's the best from all consoles, but I'm pretty sure it's near the top for Nintendo specifically. So with the DLC, everyone's going to go, oh my god, I want to play Coconut more. I want to play all these tracks. Let me buy Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which means their sales go up for that, and then DLC will go up for that. So, yeah. That comes out, as of when this gets uploaded, the first wave comes out 2 weeks from when this video goes live.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it does. So, the main tracks, obviously they had to have had Coconut Mall in the first wave. They had to.
So, I've just found this article and it's quite interesting. So, it basically, all of the tracks that have been added
so far
are in the tour.
The free tour ones, yeah. There's
all of the tracks.
There's the Ninja one.
Apart from Coconut Mall, which I believe to be added soon, all of the rest are in tour. And therefore, this article's got a list of the tracks that are in tour that aren't currently in the new Mario Kart, and they're saying that it might
be those
tracks. So I will give it a read.
Okay.
In a minute. But the first load that's 100% definite is Paris Promenade.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I remember from Tour Play. That's one of the only
Toad Circuit, 3DS.
3DS, yeah. That's basically just a standard racetrack, nothing like...
Choco Mountain.
That was a classic from...
Nintendo 64.
It was also on DS, I think, or 3DS. They remade it for that, I think.
Tokyo Blur.
That's another tour one, isn't it?
That one, I can't completely remember. I think it's a bit like it's got that Toad City or whatever vibes.
What for? What? The one that's actually on 8, the Toad one in the rain.
I think so.
The one in the
It's
rain
got
in the city.
it's got a little bit like that vibes. I
Okay.
think
Okay.
Ninja Hideaway, which I really like
I,
because there's different. What's the? Is it the one with the market, the Shy Guy E1? Well, not Shy Guy. It's
Toad
like market
Toad Harbor.
Toad. I think so.
When you go down the big hill and there's the tram that goes down
I think
the hill.
so. Because there's like different routes. It's a bit like that, but I know that there's like
Yeah.
sort of ninjas as well that sort of are in your way. So that'd be quite interesting, especially.
I think in the trailer I saw the Shy Guys like running towards you as you go over the jump or something.
Then
Possibly.
there is Sky Garden, which is from
The first one.
first one.
They also remade that I think for DS or 3DS as well. I remember playing it.
Yes. Then there's Coconut Mall, obviously.
Classic.
One of the best track in my opinion on the Wii.
Mush
From the Wii only ones.
Mushroom Gorge is up there for me as well.
It is.
When you have to bounce on all the fucking mushrooms of the fucking Wii controller.
Yeah. And then Shroom Ridge.
That's on 3DS
Yes.
one? Yeah.
Normal DS.
Normal DS. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really remember that one, but it's been a while since I played DS.
Sky
Yeah.
Garden looks really nice.
Mm.
Photo.
I'm just excited to play Coconut Mall again, just to hear the soundtrack.
So there's also a list of classic tracks that have already appeared in Mario Kart Tour and have not featured Mario Kart 8, and therefore could appear in future waves. So we've got Mario Circuit, NES.
Okay.
Donut Plains, Ghost Valley, Choco Island, Vanilla Lake, Cooper Beach, all the SNES ones.
Yeah.
Cooper Trooper Beach, Calamari Desert.
I remember Calamari Desert.
Cafe Snowland, Bowser's Castle, the old Game Boy one.
Okay.
Cheap Island, Sunset Wilds, Dino Jungle.
GameCube, is that the GameCube one?
Yes.
Is that the only GameCube one? Please say there's more GameCube ones.
I hope there's more GameCube, but that's.
Is that the only one?
The only one that's on this. It's the only one that's on this list, but not necessarily. This is just speculation.
Because I want DK Mountain Pack.
That is on this list.
That's a GameCube one, DK Mountain.
Is it? Or was it? DK Summit DS. That's the winter one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the snow one. DK Mountain's one when you go in the barrel and you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Whee!
the one.
Whee!
Yeah, I wish that definitely should be there. DK Pass as well.
I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, that was a classic on the DS. Yeah.
Waluigi Pinball.
Again, another classic on the DS.
Airship Fortress.
I vaguely
Which is the
remember that
DS
one.
Maple Tree Way.
That's a Wii one.
Daisy Hills. Cheap Lagoon. Shy Guy Bazaar.
Oh, Shy Guy Bazaar is the like Arabian market one you might be on about on the 3DS.
Yes, that's the one I'm on about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mario Circuit, Rock Mountain,
Rock Mountain.
Wario Shipyard, Rosalina's Ice World, Bowser's Castle.
Yeah. I reckon the last wave was going to be all the Rainbow
They
Roads.
also have tracks in other real-world locations, such as New York, London, Vancouver, LA, Berlin, Sydney, Singapore, and the North Pole.
Yes. The problem is you said way more tracks than the actual menu left because there's only.
I think they might put at least one location one for each wave.
Well, they put 3 in the first one.
So, right.
Or 2 in the first one. 1 in the first one.
So, if we go from the same system for this, maybe they do 2 location ones.
Yeah.
how many two retro ones,
Yeah.
and then one 3DS, one normal DS,
Yes.
and one Wii.
Does GameCube count as retro?
Um, yes.
Yeah, I think GameCube's retro as well. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So
So
yeah.
there's about, I think it'll be something like that, maybe.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see because obviously there's 6 waves coming out, isn't there?
Yes,
And the
six
last one
ways of 8.
of 8 tracks, and the last one comes out end of 23. So there's going to be 3 waves a year. So obviously the first one's in March. I reckon the
Next
next
month,
will probably be the summer, probably June, July ish time, maybe August, something like that. And then the
and one
last one,
before
and
Christmas.
then one just before Christmas, and then it'll be again March next year, summer next year, and then Christmas next year. So yeah, I reckon at E3 possibly they'll do the next one because that'll be the next like update thing will happen before or after the first wave comes out. I think. So yeah,
Yeah, the original Mario Kart 8, the last mainline one, was released in 2014.
well the Wii U one.
That's how long Mario Kart. That's how long Mario Kart 8 has been about.
It's 8 years old. 8 years.
All the eights.
Yes. Yes.
All
Okay.
the eights for Mario Kart 8.
So, other than Mario Kart, there was a couple more games which intrigued me, but
Um,
wasn't expecting when I went into it,
hang
which is
on.
the main one.
It says that there is 93 million copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been sold.
93 million. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. There's a lot because that's more. That would mean everyone in the UK would have a
No,
cop.
that's the Switch. That's the Switch alone.
Oh, that's not even the
The
Wii U ones.
Mario Kart 8, out of the 93 million units of the Switch, there is 40 million copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
What?
40 million.
What? The Wii U ones?
No, that's the Switch ones.
So 40 million for the Switch and 53 for the Wii U.
No, I mean 93 million units of the Switch.
Oh, 93 million units of the Switch, and
40,
40 million
40 million of those have Mario
Mario
Kart
Kart
8.
8. That doesn't seem right. That means less than half of the people who own a Switch don't have Mario Kart.
That's what Nintendo has said.
So you're telling me people who bought Switches have not bought Mario Kart? More,
Apparently.
more people don't have Mario Kart and own a Switch than people who do have Mario Kart, Switch and have Mario Kart.
Apparently.
That seems wrong because I think Mario Kart's like the main staple point of Nintendo
It
games.
does.
Anyway, right. Other games which intrigued me from the Direct were, going into it, I wasn't expecting me to be so hyped about this. I think you know what I'm going to say next. Mario Strikers.
Yes.
Because literally, I was watching it and I thought, hang on, okay. Well, going into it, I thought there's going to be Kirby, because we've heard about Kirby before, possibly Mario Kart, because I've heard rumours. They were the only two things I was expecting. We got past the first game, which is very, like, you know, the general direct, some weird indie games no one cares about. And then we get to, and then a stadium appears, I'm like, what is this? And I see Mario kick a football, I'm like, oh my god. Mario Strikers is back. Because we had the one on the GameCube, which came
That
out
was.
2004, 2005. We had the Wii one, which I
I
never
love
owned.
that.
We never owned the Wii one, which came
No.
out like 2009, 2010. So it's been at least 10 years since the last one came
I
out.
want. All I want is one thing, and I want the robots to come back.
Yeah, the robots were overpowered because all of them could do
I
sequels.
love robots.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, in the GameCube one, you had your main player, didn't you? And then you had like 3 Toads or 3 Koopas. Yeah?
Yeah.
In this one, you could be Yoshi, I could be Mario, so we'd all have the strikers. The superpower move. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously from the trailer, they all have different supers,
Yes.
and obviously the diamonds are back as well. You can say instead of being overpowered robots, you can buy upgrades.
Yes.
So it's basically like obviously carts in Mario Kart. They all have different like so one cards are heavier, one cards are faster, and all this stuff. So you could put your uniform on, and you could be maxed out in passing, and then you could have your striker be maxed out in shooting, and then have your defender like in headbutting and something. They could be like tackling
Yeah.
max and stuff like that. So that's a cool intervention. I think that's probably going to be like story mode in the game. You have to like start out from like having nothing, and then when you win, you get money for winning tournaments and stuff, and then you use that money to buy the outfits to get your team better and better and better. That's how things are going to work. And then what really intrigued me about the trailer was Pro Clubs mode,
Yes.
which is basically when I watched it, I thought, hang on a minute, okay. So this is, I said because when I was watching it start, I said, please be online, please be online, because I'm thinking, oh, there'll just be like online matchup where you just literally play with your friends one on one, like just like that. But Pro Clubs, I said they're bringing FIFA Pro Clubs to Mario Football, where basically you have you can have a squad of 20 people, which I don't get because the game's 5v5. So maybe you can like as long as 5 people are online, 5 people can sit in and just battle online. So the Imposter Army Mario Strikers team is going to happen. If you're a sub on Twitch, you can join the Imposter Army squad, uh, and basically you can compete against worldwide and be the very best like no one ever was. Like I could be, I don't know, I think there's no Diddy Kong obviously, Sag times, but there's, I think the characters are Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Yosh, DK, Bowser, Wario, Waluigi. I think.
Yes.
So I'm going to be DK or Luigi, either or. Uh, but yeah,
Luigi.
exactly. Cat's going to be Waluigi, means she'll be banned from like
Definitely.
Cat's going to be banned from the squad for being Waluigi. So I can't believe there's no Toad or anything. There might be Toad actually. I can't remember. I can't remember if I saw a Toad or not.
Must
But
be a toad.
there's only
Would
10.
be.
I reckon they'll be like down the line because like in Mario Tennis they had new characters like 2 months in. They just we added to
Toad,
the game.
Toad will be the just
Referee.
the crowd or the
Yeah,
referee.
yeah, maybe. There is no referee because you can headbutt people.
No, there was a referee in the thing, wasn't there?
No,
There was.
there wasn't.
There was a crocodile.
They're the goalkeeper.
Oh, I thought there was a crocodile going up the side as well.
No, there's just crocodile goalkeepers.
Okay.
So I don't know who the goalkeeper's going to be in this. Unless you can play as the goalkeeper, which I think will be a very hard job to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see because that comes out in June.
10th of June.
10th of June, yeah. So yeah, very looking forward to that. And what other games stood out for you anyway from this direct?
Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
you can eat things.
well, I was watching the trailer. I thought, hang on, right? We thought because we've seen trailers for Kirby before. We thought it's going to be a new Kirby game, 3D Kirby, and there's going to be nothing like weird about it. And then we see Kirby a bloody car
Yeah.
and become
A car.
a car. And I watched it and I thought, this is basically Kirby Odyssey. Because
Yeah.
in Mario Odyssey, you throw your hat into a frog, you become the frog and do super jumps. In this, you Kirby, you eat a car, you become a car. You eat like a scissor lift, you can become a scissor lift. Like, they've literally just, they thought Odyssey sold well. You know, we've done it with Mario. We haven't released a Kirby game in ages, let's just do the same thing for Kirby. Everyone will love it. Now that comes out in March, but again, I don't know if I'm going to play it straight away because my story game list on Twitch is fucking massive. Unless someone says, yo, play Kirby, then I'm probably not going to play it. But I've never really played a Kirby game, so I might do, like in the future, if my like story list becomes empty, which I don't think
Yeah.
it ever will.
If there's a Kirby game that you'd want to play, this is
And probably the one you want
best.
because the old I don't know if the old style games are any good or anything. I know there's a Kirby one where you could, which is basically like New Super Mario Bros. U, where you play as 4 characters and do the thing. You play
Yeah.
as Meta Knight and stuff, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Kirby might become like, it could be like the next big game of the year. I don't know, but we'll see. But the last thing I want to talk about from the direct is the long-awaited return of a sports game. I mean, we've already talked about Mario Football.
Quick Sports.
Switch Sports, yes. Now,
It doesn't have the same ring to it as Wii Sports.
yeah. The only reason everyone owned Wii Sports was because it came free with
Because it
everyone's
come with
version
it, yeah.
for Wii. But the thing is, right, everyone played it, everyone knows about it. Obviously, tennis and all that stuff. Great. Twitch Sports came out. Like, nobody was expecting Twitch Sports. Why did I say Twitch? Switch Sports! I just said Twitch, I don't know why. But Nintendo Switch Sports came out, and
Because you wanted it for the algorithm.
none for the algorithm. Yeah, exactly. No one was expecting it, and when it came out, everyone was like, what? This is the game I didn't think I'd need. It came out, and then, what were the games on? There was tennis. Is it tennis? Bowling. Golf.
Badminton, which is just tennis.
Or the badminton. It wasn't tennis, was it? It was badminton. Or was it tennis and badminton?
Both, I believe.
Tennis, badminton, bowling, golf, and that weird one where you whack people with the big sausage sticks.
Whatever that's called.
Whatever that was called. But yeah, I think they're going to add more. They're probably going to add more sports to it in the future. Because remember, Alcra was saying it's not got as much content as Wii Sports Resort, which was the sequel to Wii Sports,
Yes.
which no one bought because it didn't come free with their Switch. But I don't think it was good as the original Wii Sports, personally, the Resort one. But the main area
It is. I have the official Nintendo Store thing for it. So there's tennis,
yeah.
bowling,
Oh,
which is the weird whacking thing.
you cut out. All I heard was bowling and tennis.
Shambara,
Chambara, yeah, it was a weird wacky thing.
weird wacky thing. Football.
Oh yeah, football. I can't believe they announced Mario Football and then said
added
football to Nintendo Switch. Like, why?
badminton,
Yeah.
volleyball,
Volleyball.
and the other bowling thing.
Yes, the main bowling battle royale,
Yes.
which I do not get how you can do a bowling battle royale. Because obviously, like the Pac-Man one and the Tetris one, if you completed a row in Tetris, it made a hindrance on all the other players playing in your battle royale. So does it do it?
Pac-Man one, you could use your as well as eating ghosts, you
Yeah.
can eat people.
Yeah. Okay, and then for bowling, I'm guessing if you get a strike, something happens to your screen or something. Maybe it makes it harder to hit pins or something. Maybe the ball gets smaller. Maybe, I don't know, there's more barriers in the way. You have to like go around them or something. I don't know.
I don't know, but
I feel like
do you know how much Nintendo Switch Sports costs?
I think Alcaraz said it when we reviewed Mario Kart last week. It's €40. I don't know what that is in pounds.
It is £30.99.
£31 for Nintendo Sports. I don't think unless the people demand it and use it to play this scrub, or it becomes one of the popular games on Twitch and everyone's just playing it, so I might get it. But if like I wouldn't go out and buy it. Like if I wasn't doing Twitch,
Released in
it comes out in the summer, doesn't it?
29th
Of
March 2022
it comes out at the end of next month.
as a download. Or
Yeah.
if you want it in an actual card, you have to wait another. Hang on, this is confusing.
What?
29th of April.
So if you want the card, you've got to wait a whole month. That seems odd.
They're both the same.
Oh, 29th of April.
I don't understand why they've just said put it separately.
Okay.
And they just say it was released on this date.
I don't know. Okay. But I think Twitch Sports is a game which I wouldn't, if I wasn't doing YouTube or
Said
Twitch,
Twitch again.
I say that again. Switch. It's because Twitch and Twitch say exactly the same. Nintendo Switch Sports. If I wasn't doing Twitch and YouTube, I don't think I'd buy it. But unless people want me to see me play Switch tennis or Switch bowling royale, then I might get it. But other than that, I probably wouldn't. Do you get what I mean? Because Wii Sports
Yeah.
came with the Wii, everyone played it because it was like you had it there, it was fun to play, but you wouldn't like if you went to the shop and you saw Mario Kart, Mario, Kirby, Pokemon, all these games, Zelda on in like game or something, you wouldn't go, oh look, let me pick up Wii Sports, would you?
No.
Exactly. So I think that if it like came free when you bought a Switch, because what was the game which came out when the Switch got released? It was 1-2 Switch, wasn't
So,
it? Also,
so you know that trial?
that happened about last weekend,
Yes.
2 weeks in, 2 weeks, 2 weekends ago when this gets released.
Any person
Hmm.
who has taken part in the trial
Yeah.
and was able to play for that weekend
Yes.
is forbidden by Nintendo to share any information about their gameplay.
They're not,
Otherwise, you'll be banned.
not allowed to share anything, like as in videos or just talking about it.
Both.
So that was a good idea because I was going to get in the download and stream it on Twitch. That would have been a no from Nintendo if I did that.
It isn't clear exactly what the consequences are.
You're banned from Twitch, banned from Nintendo. You're not allowed to be. You're not allowed to be. I don't know.
So,
So if you were a part of the content and you do leak it, then Nintendo
rip.
uh, ripperoonies. Yeah. I think that's all we can talk about. I don't think there's anything else big that happened in Nintendo Direct. Is there? We've missed so far.
Not really. There's
There was Splatoon, but
Striker's Kart, Kirby Sports, and then the Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. I mean, Splatoon came out, but I'm not a fan of Splatoon. I know people are.
Then there was loads of
There's
RPGs.
loads of RPGs. There was Xenoblade. I think it was Xenoblade at the end, which again I didn't really
Stuff
care
like
about. So if you wanna,
that. Those are the main events.
those are the main events for us anyway. But yeah, uh, so yeah, that's all. That's all our gaming news that's happened so far since the last podcast we did. Uh, Let us know in the comments or on Discord your thoughts about the past Nintendo Direct, the Pokemon Direct that came out. I'm sure I'm going to get flood of The problem is I'm playing. I'll talk to you about afterwards, but yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of questions on Twitch when Pokemon about Pokemon and stuff. What my favorite is, like ask me questions about it next time I'm live on Twitch and then Discord. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the latest DO Fridays. Next week is the season 5 finale.
Yes, it is.
So you should definitely go check that out next week if you're not subscribed already and miss out on that. And yeah, all the socials are linked in the description as well. Instagram, Twitch, they're the main two anyway. But yeah, Discord as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week for the season finale. Bye guys!
Bye.